Hey Justin, watch it. Good morning. Alright, so today got some GBP news later on. Listed as pretty low impact. Oh goodness me. It's listed as pretty low impact news on Forex Factory, but let's have a look at investing.com. Yeah, you see, this is the thing. It's listed as high impact news here on investing.com. Also had some news now at 8 for the pound. Good numbers for the pound, which is not ideal. Looking at the daily looks like it closed below support, so I would actually like to see the pound move down today. But I think PMI will probably hold more weight. So we'll have to see. We may even see a little bit of consolidation before the news. And tomorrow we have NFP. So it's the first day of the month and tomorrow we have NFP. I have a feeling that things may be pretty slow on gold today. Overall, we are very, very bearish. I believe that this monthly will create a slightly steeper top wick. Okay, so we closed on the monthly right at support. So this is tricky. But if we come up, create a steeper top wick, and then come down and re-break this current monthly low, I think at that point we should drive down to 1685 and then potentially all the way down into the 1500s. So, like I said, I think today might be a little bit tricky. We may see some pullback here. We may see a little bit of a move up. But I just want to be cautious with taking buys. You know, we are in a downtrend here. So overall, it's not all that clean. Got a support right here at 1702, 1703. And below there, I wouldn't mind taking some sells. See, because overall we are bearish and looking to the left. Below the support at 1703. We've got clean traffic all the way down into 1785. This range above 1711 is not bad. So we've got resistance here, 1711. above there, we've got this whole range moving up about 100 pips. So like I said, anticipating a top wick to be formed here on the monthly. I say buys above this level are not too bad. And that's probably going to be it for gold. Just going to keep it nice and straightforward here. I'll avoid the range that we're in right now. Just like I say, it's a bit tricky today. We've moved down quite a lot, alright, but overall we are still in a downtrend. Monthly I'm expecting to form a top wick, but it's always tricky buying, you know, when price is trending down. So I think safe buys will be above 17.11 and I'll wait for that. But at the same time, I don't want to be too aggressive with sells here today because we are quite oversold. You know, I'm not normally too concerned about oversold, overbought. You know, like I say, if we can close below support, that'll be fine for me for sells. GJ. Monthly on GJ closed bearish. We closed bearish, so there's a level here that I've been looking at on the lower time frames and I've sent it on the Discord group. 158. I think with us closing bearish on the monthly, I think there's a very high probability now that we move into 158 this month. Looking on the weekly, you know, last week we were bearish. These weekly candles are really ugly, but last week we were bearish. This week we formed a pretty steep top wick and we respected last week's highs. And we are now coming back down. We flipped bearish on the weekly. So if we break last week's low, you know, we could potentially then fill this monthly wick. Daily close below support. We've got a top wick on the new daily. I'm going to anticipate that we fill this wick today. It's a little bit messy at the moment. Pretty messy. You could say that you had a fake out right here. So we had this range, we had resistance, price broke out, and we've broken back in now on this last hourly candle. So if we can respect or stay below 161,500, then our next hourly London Open could potentially drive down to support here with volume. $36 pip range. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. If you look at this range right here, okay, there's clearly a lot of rejections in this area. Rejection, rejection, rejection. Alright, so I'll avoid taking trades within this range, but if I can get in sales right here below 161,500, you know, I'll definitely take some profit off the table as we move into support here. But then I could potentially have runners and see if we can break through this area. Because if we can break through this area, your runners have potential to continue moving down all the way to 160, 360. Four hour looks pretty clean, eh? Look at the 4 hour candle. Bearish candle closure. Perfect retest of that previous support. We've broken the lows, starting to move down here on this new 4 hour. So we look really good to drive down here. Morning. And once we move back below 160, 840, below there, I wouldn't mind taking sells once again. This range right here, like I say, no trade range. I don't think we'll move all this way down today, but sells below 160, 360 are also pretty clean. For the time being, I'm just going to completely avoid buys. I mean, yeah, I'm going to avoid buys. Look at the 4 hour, bearish, daily bearish, monthly just closed bearish. I mean, everything is bearish right here. The monthly's already got a top wick even. So, I'll stick to the sells here today. If they don't play out, that's fine. I'll just, you know, not take any trades. Gold pushing down here. Looks like you could potentially have a fake out of this resistance right here. Sorry guys, let me just... This keyboard is killing my eyes. Absolutely killing my eyes. it's like a wild party. I put it on yesterday just to take a video of it. Normally I just leave it on like one solid color. I don't think you can see. But yeah, I was up late last night. I was playing chess on chess.com and I got taken away. Next thing, it was like 11 o'clock, 11:30, and that's pretty late for me. I like to get up at like 5:30, so 5-6 hours of sleep is not enough for me. I was struggling this morning. I got this ring light in my face, keyboard is blaring. Nah. I'm gonna have to go make some coffee just now. Sitting in front of the Batman light. Literally like right in front of it. I see ADP numbers were bad yesterday for the dollar. Super bad. I may be wrong in saying this, but I'm sure with ADP, if we have lower numbers, we could maybe now see NFP also come out with bad numbers. And that's bad news for the dollar. We could see gold move up, form that top wick for the monthly candle, and then, you know, the main market drivers will kick back in over time when they start speaking about raising rates once again. Any bad news for the dollar? You know, like NFP, whatever it may be, and you see price move up on gold, you know, for the time being, that's just temporary pullback. What's really driving the markets here is interest rates. GJ might be tricky here. We're already pushing down. We've got 37 minutes until London Open, so until then, I'm just sitting on my hands. So here's the results for August. Probably the smallest month on the stream so far. Oh, that was 1 week. But you know, first 2 weeks were really slow. I brought it back just a little bit. Not too bad though. Ended with a nice little winning streak actually. Eight trade winning streak. Looking left, you got a 4-hour support at 17.04,500. Right there. We've closed below that area, and now off the 4-hour, you are actually already in this range. And it looks like your new 4-hour had a pretty strong push up, grab liquidity, and we're about to flip bearish here. 30-minute, you got that fake out. How big would stops be? Massive. I think it's best to just wait for a closure here and then see what price presents, because stops are going to be pretty big right now. Using current candle or previous candle stops, you know, if you have a sell stop on the break of the 4-hour lows, current candle stops on the 4-hour, 65 pips, that's huge. Keep in mind, targets are like 170 pips. $196, $197 around that area is your daily support looking left. So if this 4-hour candle flips, breaks the previous 4-hour lows, there's a very high probability that we move into that next daily support, because looking left, you got clean traffic moving down nicely here. Morning, Ian. Got 30 minutes here. Does anyone in the chat play chess? Yeah, I used to play chess as a kid at school, primary school. And then I came across this app, chess.com. I've been enjoying it, but yesterday I was getting wrecked. I was basically doing the equivalent of overtrading last night on chess. Just playing and playing and playing and losing and losing and losing. So let's play a quick game. Dude's gonna wreck me. Impulse sells at 1703. If that's part of your plan, that's cool. I'm not gonna do it though. Oh shit. Pussy. Good morning, good morning. It's a chess stream today. What do you think is more probable, breaking, cross breaking 1703 or rejecting for 4 hour looks pretty good to break. Play Uno. Shaker, don't you play chess? I feel like you'd play chess, man. I messed up. Check it, gold moving up. So this 30-minute, previous 30-minute close nice and bearish. If this new 30-minute that's forming a pretty steep top wick comes back down, breaks this 4-hour low, you know, we may just drive before London open. But I want to wait for that closure below 1703. DC. What's up, Jared?
What's up, brother? My kettle's just boiling for coffee, so I'll chat as soon as I made a cup of coffee. Eh?
No worries, no worries.
Shots.
Fuck. Some things you just gotta do. Check at GJ. So we had good news for the pound earlier on at 8 o'clock. And it's moving back up now, so it makes a bit more sense. I think it's gonna be sensible to wait for the news later on. What time is the news? 10:30. Yeah. Unless this hourly can close like a doji, you know, just still below 161,495, and then lower time frame. If we can form, no, it's messy. It's messy. Too messy. Gold still looks pretty good. If we can just close below 1703.
Oh no, yeah, see that rejection after it broke that high is just definitely going to be something to have a look at today. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
The rejection after what, on the 4 hour?
No, on the 30, where gold came up, broke the high, pushed
Oh.
immediately back down. So
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the move today, is if we come up, grab liquidity, and then start moving back down below 1703.
Yeah, below 1703, that's nice, clean traffic.
Yeah, jeez, I got smacked in a cell last night. I mean, in
Is
the
it?
buy, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw the bar in the group. Hey.
Oh, yes.
I
dude,
remember, I think it was beginning of this month. Sorry.
Yeah. Hey, no stress.
Beginning of this month, we just pushed straight down. And then we only retraced later on in the month. Where was it?
Yeah, I think the same thing's gonna happen now. When I woke up this morning, I was trying to make sense of it. And I think the only thing that sort of had a huge impact was obviously now the weekly candle hasn't closed. So with the monthly closing, we could still push down on the weekly because we still are so heavily bearish. So what I'll be waiting for is obviously just to see if we create support, where we create resistance, and then start taking trades from there. But I do agree with that 1703 to fill that monthly wick.
It was the 1st of July that I'm thinking about. The candle ended up closing bullish, but I mean it dropped 200 pips.
Jeez. No top wick, no nothing.
Came and created a top wick the next day, and then it just kept on dropping.
Oh, jeez. That's rough.
So maybe we see something similar.
Yeah, it could happen. And I mean, like you said this morning on stream, interest rates are just absolutely annihilating gold in comparison to USD. So
this previous hourly was bullish, and we're moving back up now on this new one.
Yeah, I see that. I think we just, if we obviously do still have that sell bias, we're just gonna have to be patient, because I mean, how many times we've seen, obviously a little bit of a retracement before London Open, and then London Open creates a move.
Yeah.
I mean, with yesterday's trade, I mean, that also same thing, was it pulled up, went in drawdown, and then came screaming down. So same thing could happen here, because nothing can be overbought or oversold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's one thing I look at. Like, I'm not too concerned about price being overbought or oversold, because the market will do crazy things, like things you're not expecting it to do.
Yeah, especially when you're only looking for, 10, 20, 50 pips. It can easily move down 200 pips and move down another 30. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where sometimes, with, if you long-term swing trading, you can see overbought and oversold. But, when you're intraday trading, is there such a thing?
asshole.
I see you whacking the chest here. Chest here.
Yeah.
Jeez,
I've been getting whacked.
Oh, dude, I've never played a full game of chess, eh?
Is it?
I have no idea how it works, yeah.
I haven't played in years, but I used to play it as a kid. I enjoyed it.
Were you any good, yeah?
Nah, not really.
Yeah, you would have been the kid I bullied at school for playing chess. And now, now I regret not being able to play chess when I'm an adult. Oh, dude, wasn't that so wild that we used to bully kids for like playing chess or having like an academic
Yeah.
hobby, you know what I mean? And now we like, fuck, man, like.
Nah, I don't care, man.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I was a nerd in primary, but high school, I didn't really worry too much about school. Because the thing is, I don't know, I found it pretty easy to listen in class, and then I would never have to study at home. Like, I could just get by with listening in class.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you finish matric off? Like, what were your grades if you
Hey,
don't
Jared.
Getting personal now, eh?
Don't talk to me like that.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
What pair is this? This is GJ. Ugly. So ugly.
Don't talk to me like that. That was a good one. Eh?
Nah, I don't think it was too bad. It wasn't too bad, but our business paper was horrible. I did business, so I got like high 70s, 80s for business throughout what, grade 10 to 12 when we did business. I was one of the highest in the grade, basically, because everyone who took business was like stupid. Not stupid, okay, that's rude. But like, guys took it as a out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just took it because I wanted to learn something about business. So I don't want to say I enjoyed it, but I didn't do too badly in it. And then the final exam, everyone got clapped.
Yeah,
I remember my one friend, he went from getting like 50s, which is obviously terrible. He got 17% in his final paper.
17%.
17%. I think that was his end of year mark for matric for business.
No, yes. Yeah.
I went from like 80 to 55.
Oh, dude, he just got over a rugby squad. Eh? Yo, hey. That's crazy. Eh? Like, you could probably beat me up, but yo.
Nah, you could though.
Like, anybody that can get 17% for business can beat the fuck out of me. Yeah.
Oh, that's cuck funny.
No.
Nah, but there was something up with that paper. There was another guy who was getting like 90s, and I remember he got like 70 something.
Yeah.
I think it was the marking or the moderation.
Could be. Also, we also had an issue with our business thing where there was quite a few questions that we weren't like really taught about, and we were IEB, so it was something was up. Because you matriculated in
2018.
Yeah, same as me. So yeah, I get what you mean. I think yes, I also took business. I think I actually got like a 70 something for it.
That's
But
not
I mean,
bad.
in grade 11 in matric, I worked my ass off. Yeah. Oh, yes. I remember end of grade 10, I was like, nah, this can't continue. Like, I was getting like 40s, here with some 30s, and I was just like, no, man, like, what am I doing here? I'm playing around. Yo,
Dude, I could never study. I could
really,
never
no,
study. I didn't mind doing maths, to be honest. That was one thing I actually enjoyed, because it's like a puzzle. When you're doing an equation, you know, and you finally get the right answer, like it feels good.
yeah.
Like it feels
I,
like you've accomplished something. But studying something like geography, you're studying rocks and clouds. Okay, geography I actually don't mind, but like physics, oh my word, chemistry, no ways.
no, that
That's
was rough.
horrible.
Yeah, I took so grade 10 I had maths, economics, business, and life sciences. And then I ended up dropping math, took maths lit, and then wouldn't let me carry on with the economics. So then bounced around a few subjects, and then in the matric I had history, business, life science, and obviously maths lit. And then all your others like Afrikaans, shucks, what other subjects did we take? Yes, I can't even remember. Oh. But yeah, no, math, yes, bro. Even at varsity with stats, I circled my ass off there.
Yeah, I think varsity maths is another level, isn't it?
Yeah, but you get like basically entry level, then you get like math, then you get like, do you remember, did your school have like advanced maths?
Like AP maths.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
They sent me an invite to that thing. I never went.
Yeah. So that's how like varsity math works. Then after your first year of taking the easy math, just give me a second, sorry. Just gonna close my door.
This 15-minute close pretty bullish, but the thing is, we close with no top wick. Just past 5 minutes. Yeah, this is freaky. But this 5-minute close bearish. And if this new 5-minute can start to drive back down, maybe we get a... No, it's tricky, I don't know. I don't want to say if and but and this and that, but I'm just gonna wait for a closure below support here.
Yeah, I think definitely waiting for that closure is going to be important because right now you can't really buy or sell. It's just ranging.
I was just looking at this 30-minute candle though, how it pushed up, and I'm thinking that this is just the top wick to come back down and flip, but there are only like 8 minutes left of this candle. Because the 15-minute closed no top wick, and then we got this bearish, pretty strong bearish 5 minutes. You know, basically back into the range.
Oh no, I don't know. It's a little bit tough for me right now. This is definitely one where I wait for London to open and see how that already closes and then take it from there.
GJ is just horrible. I'm gonna leave GJ alone.
How do you say that?
Nah, look at it.
Let me just bring it up.
It's all
Oh
over
yeah,
the place.
no. Yeah, dude. Dude. GJ is moving sideways like a drunk teenager, dude. Yeah.
I've actually never heard anyone say that, but that sounds pretty accurate.
Dude.
Exchequer Investment CC. Do you work for the banks?
No, only my boy Johnny works in the banks, okay?
Johnny was on fire yesterday.
Yeah, called out every trade, 100% accuracy.
I don't think that's a bad idea up to 1711. found resistance up there and then continue moving down. Definitely a possibility. Good morning, good morning.
See, I was having a laugh yesterday with Johnny. Yeah, I'm in a buy. As soon as it goes against it, no, I took profits. Oh, I'm in a sell. Oh, you guys are rubbish, man. How are you looking for sells? Sells play out. Yeah, no, dollar signs, dollar signs.
Dollar signs, dollar signs. Oh yeah, I remember that. He was like tuning 1 minute something, and then the next minute, you know, in the trade, we're in sells, and he's sending dollar signs like, what? He's probably not back today because he blew his account.
Yeah, he funded on the 24th when he got paid, and then hey, 31st hit him, man.
Yeah. Fun week of gambling.
That's all it's about, eh? Remember, we want to hear that gong sound every time we trade, eh?
Nah, that thing gives me nightmares.
Yeah. Jeez, I once had a dream that I was at my laptop and I couldn't stop opening trades. Like I was just opening trades. And they're all going against me. So I can't remember exactly, but let's just say like gold was dropping. I was just buying. And that blew my whole account. And then I absolutely panicked, woke up in like a sweat, and I like sprinted to my laptop, and then I had to make sure like, oh, what did I
Dude,
do?
you
What did I
have
do?
to. I've also had those dreams where you like,
Oh,
you're in massive drawdown. First thing you do when you wake up, you check your MetaTrader.
dude, like I sprinted to my laptop and yeah. It's weird how like even our subconscious knows like, you know, we're gonna give you dreams about something you look at every single day. It's just it mind boggles me. Eh?
Yeah, it is pretty weird. You know, so I told you I've been playing chess.
Yes,
So the other night, I go to bed, but I took pre-workout before I trained, and I trained pretty late at like 5:30, 6, and I have a pretty like low tolerance to caffeine, so I couldn't sleep, and in my mind, it was just like chess moves. I don't know why. And I think I got into like a very light sleep. But I swear, my mind was playing chess the whole night. And then I'm like, I'm still there. I'm in a game of chess, and I just, yeah. My alarm starts going off. It's 5 in the morning already. I don't know. I actually don't know if I slept.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. Dude, that's a while there.
I was in a very light sleep.
Oh, but pre-workout does that to you. Oh, dude, if I take pre-workout, it has to be when I train in the mornings.
Nah, I actually don't take pre-workout anymore.
Oh, there's one pre-workout, psychotic. Yo, bro, that will It'll keep you and your family awake, eh? Even though you only took it, like, that is rough, eh?
Psychotic. What brand is it?
I'm not actually too sure, but just Google, let me actually Google it. It is Insane Labs.
Insane Labs.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Dude, this
Sounds like
pre-workout.
steroids.
It's not creatine, con.
Stevs will pass me what you're smoking, bro. Hallucinating while sleeping. Dream state stars on another level. Oh my word. Yeah, I don't know. I don't drink pre-workout. Don't lie. Look at. Let's see. How would you close bearish on gold? So, you know, this could potentially be resistance at 1707. But I still think to avoid this entire range.
Yeah, I'm also gonna look to avoid that entire range, all the way down to 1703.
GJ closed bullish here on the 30 minutes, and you could say that you have range moving up. You got a nice bottom wick there. So on this flip, you could see us move up here on GJ. It's really not the cleanest setup. I'm not going to execute on it. But you know, I would have potentially been looking at something like a buy stop on the break of the highs. Go break even at that resistance. Stops below the current candle. Targets up here at the next resistance.
You gonna get in?
Nah. No ways. Howdy's also closing nice and bullish. Hmm. 15-minute close bearish. Yeah, it's not for me. Nico, you gonna up on Discord?
Probably feeding the fish, eh?
Where he says, I don't drink pre-workout. So every time I train with Nico, I'll wait in the parking lot or whatever, or I'll rock up and he's already in the parking lot, so I'll walk to his car, and there he's like, he passes me a glass, or he's holding a glass. He keeps a glass in his car for pre-workout.
Not even a shaker.
A glass, but I thought he was an alcoholic. You know, he's just flipping. He's a demon. Trains twice a day. I trained legs with him the other day, and then he goes, he doesn't even leave the gym. He just went and trained shoulders.
Jeez. After full leg workout, eh?
Yeah, I was stuffed.
Cheat.
What's up?
What's up?
Yes, we're just gossiping about you, yeah?
Oh, I can hear you. No, we can't. Jared, you watch yourself.
Oh, what you gonna do? Eh? You mustn't speak up to somebody bigger than you.
I apologize, sir. I'll climb my chair now and speak to you.
At this point, I'm 65 kgs of twisted steel. Eh? Nobody's bigger than me. Eh?
He's 65, Jared.
Oh, dude, this flu, eh? I've literally lost 5 kgs with this flu, bro. You. Oh, but yesterday I ate like a demon, dude. Stopped, got 2 Wacky Wednesday specials, ate a shit ton of pasta and fish. Had some mince, eggs, alles brew, so I can finally start chowing again. So looking forward to getting it back, eh?
So, Nico, what do you think about gold? What are you in a trade? I know that laugh.
Just don't tell Johnny your position, eh?
Johnny's in 2 trades, bro. He's got a buy and a sell in.
Because if you tell Johnny, it's definitely going to start reversing if he gets in there.
Look at the chat.
Yeah.
63. Okay, whoa. I'm
Yeah.
65 at the moment. Okay.
He's like 4'2", bro.
Roasted.
No, okay. Whoa. Wow. I feel attacked here.
Careful, Steps. Jared's a moderator. Yeah. He's gonna block you from the chat.
Nah, I wouldn't say yes. Okay, but now I feel like I need to redeem myself and show actually how I look at 65. Hey.
Yeah. Send a video to Discord how much you can deadlift.
Can you send a video on Discord?
I don't know.
Okay, let me check quickly.
Send it to the community chat.
Yeah, just to redeem myself, yeah. Yo, dude, getting roasted. Are you 4 foot tall? I'm actually 4'2", okay?
GJ looks like absolute shit, but I'm just interested to see what happens. I still believe that this candle will drive up to this next resistance. Like I say, I would have never executed on that. Gold is really not doing anything.
Just go check the Discord to see if the video actually went live.
Oh my word. Yeah. It did. How much is that, Jared? 200?
Yeah, 200. So, yeah, 4.5 plates aside, yeah. And that was for its sneaky double there.
Yeesh.
What is your maxes there?
I haven't deadlifted in a minute. But I think my max is like 180.
And squats and stuff?
Squat max is 160. Bench 1. Nico, is it 120 or 130? It was with you that I got it.
Don't fucking ask me, bro. That's your weight. You must remember your car.
I think it was 140.
Let's just say 160, Connor. But I was there to see the 160. Shh, don't tell Jared it wasn't.
Nah, it's like 120.
Yeah, with bench, I've got.
Yeah, yo, Jared, you can't be bouncing. That's a bounce. Second one don't count, bro. It's a bounce.
Man,
I'm joking.
it's
I'm
not
joking.
about That's just proper. No, but I don't know why, bro, but I think I definitely got that strength gene.
Yo,
Like,
hey Steph, what do you say now, bro? Huh? What do you say now about our 4-foot little man? Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, now we're waiting for Steph to send his. Let's see that. Wait, how much did he say he weighs? Oh, he never said.
Yeah.
He was talking about you only. How much are you, Con?
About 80.
Oh, I weighed yesterday. I'm 104.6.
You did. That's insane, eh?
Have you lost weight?
I have. I was almost 113 when I was on the juice. So.
Eh?
I was 113 when I was on the juice.
Which juice for us?
Cabana and Tropica every now and then.
Steve's though.
3 times 5. What? I'm 6'3". My max deadlift at the moment is 240. 3x5. Jesus Christ. Man's fucking strong.
I remember the day Shaker told us you were 6'3".
Oh, Steph, if that's what you're doing, bro, I'm sure you got a video because no one's deadlifting 240 not recording themselves. So we'll be waiting in the community chat, bro. Just saying. No one's deadlifting 240 kgs for 5 like it's nothing and not recording that shit, bro. That's some fat ass cap, that.
Maybe he is.
But he's recorded it. I'm not saying he's not picking it up. I'm saying he's not picking it up and not recording it. There must be a video somewhere of him lifting that when it was his first time lifting it or some shit. You know, something. There has to be.
Yeah, I think if you're lifting like 6 plates, I mean, surely you have a video somewhere.
If you're lifting 240 on the deadlift, you recording that shit. I mean, look at Jared. He lifted, what was that, Jared? 200.
Yeah.
And look at Jared's size. So of course you're gonna record that shit because that's puss impressive. Me, I deadlift 120, bro. And I call it. The gym I go to has guys doing 300 like absolute beast. 80 holes at the gym. I go.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
that's not like this, bro. That's just, oh, okay.
there's some crazy oaks out there.
Yeah, Eddie Hall was crazy, bro. Did you see him? I think it was Eddie Hall that held a 20 kg plate in front of him for like a minute and 30 something seconds. Straight arms in front of him, bro. Not a fuck, my god.
Yes.
They also have that Thor hammer hold at the strongman games, whatever it is.
Did you see that one gym with that dumbbell you need to try pick up? It's like a gold dumbbell.
Oh yeah, I've seen this
yes,
somewhere.
yes.
See that? I think isn't that Dubai's gym?
I
think it's
remember.
I think it's a gym in Dubai.
kgs or something.
No, it's like 150 kgs. I think that dumbbell is, and if you can pick it up with one arm or some shit. I don't know. But anyway, Connor, remember I showed you that there's only 55s by Virgin?
Yeah.
That's cap, bro. There's 75s too, dude.
Where?
They put them away during COVID. They've just never taken them out because no one's ever asked for them.
I was gonna say they probably hidden.
Weights, bro. So then, yeah, they said, oh, they're gonna. I must just go say it in the front there. Then they're gonna bring them out sometime.
Jeez, dude, what's wrong with the guys at your gym? Surely they're missing those weights.
No
one touched them?
I mean, the heaviest weight at the moment is 55s, dude. So I mean, I don't think there's lots of oaks pushing. Well, I haven't seen anyone push the 55s, to be honest. And it's just me and maybe 3 other people pushing the 50s. So I don't know.
Dude, there's this one bodybuilder at my gym that honestly does side raises, man, with the 40s for flipping good form. Bro, how I was
the fucking 40s.
That's mad.
the 40s,
Just
bro.
That's insane.
You know, he is absolutely flipping insane, dude. He also he grabs. I think we have the heaviest dumbbells. We have the 70s, and he flipping presses those for like 16 reps, bro. Clean form. Like,
On what?
on incline dumbbells.
How much?
He is 70s. You, bro.
But is it like a bodybuilder type fucking thing?
Yeah, like
We have an
bodybuilders,
old man in my
strong
gym, man. Like a Obali XA. Like I'm talking about like 60 probably. And that guy doesn't look like, he looks like, you can see gyms, but he doesn't look like bodybuilder type fit type of shit, okay? Right, and this guy takes the 50s and he calls them.
Dude, that's
Calls
insane.
them.
Calls them, bro. Like he swings them a bit. He's got a bit of movement to it. It's not standing dead still curling it, but he's still fucking curling them for reps, bro. Not for 1 or 2.
this buddy must be careful. He's gonna tear a bicep.
But he does it day in and day out, bro. And it's not just with the curls, bro. It's with almost everything he does. He takes a straight bar and he puts 60 kgs on and he calls that for sets, bro. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I can't do that easily, bro. I can't call 60 kgs on a straight bench bar, on an Olympic bar, and just do it like it's nothing. I can't do that.
AK.
Can you check your Instagrams?
Pardon?
Just don't say the name of this egg.
Which one?
I sent you a DM on Instagram.
Of that guy that you're talking about?
Just don't say his name.
Oh, you're scared he pushes you.
Oh, nah. Yeah, nah. He's pretty well known this week.
No, but I just don't schmark him because...
Does he
what
train at your
happened
gym?
was- he's like, he comes like now and then. I think he has that all access Planet Fitness, so now and then he's there. But the reason I don't schmark him is because the one day I was doing, what was it? It was carb raises, right? And I had 3 plates, so 20, 20, 20. And then he just took the weight off my carb raises and just put them on his machine.
That'll probably fucking think he owns the gym.
Dude, yeah, I looked at him and I was like, what? And then,
Nah, he's big, bro. He's big.
Yo.
Fuck him. Wow, imagine taking my carb raising fucking weights off and putting. I'll take it off your thing straight away and put it back on mine. We're gonna have a competition taking weights off.
Yes, dude, I was so miffed there. Like, I left there. That's the reason I don't want to say his name, dude. Like, yeah, I'm not about bashing or anything like that.
Yeah, bro, you must know there's lots of weights, bro. You're gonna push it to plate to your teeth if you wanna act hard in there.
Yeah,
Nah, but
Yeah, that's the thing about gym. Guys get like, I don't know, aggressive. I remember the one day, this guy came and asked me how many sets do I have left, and I gave him an answer, but he was acting stupid. So I was just like, dude, just leave me alone. And so he walks to the other side of the gym, and I swear for the next hour, he just kept staring at me.
I was just trying to look at your form, bro.
No, bro, it's annoying. They mustn't look at me at gym. It's annoying.
It's this gym analysis now trading. Listen, Connor, you need to sort your wife out, Jay. She's getting cheeky in the chat now. You see this?
She's trying to catch them pips, eh?
But you don't want no dumb fucking. Yes, we got Steph in here, gyms with Eddie Hall. Come on, okay? We're getting to. Yes.
Hey, I don't control the markets. If there's no trades, there's no trades. We're gonna talk about gym.
You talk about chess. Or chess. You forgot you're a chess boy now.
I'm just trying to take up other hobbies so that I stop trading, over trading.
I like my 2 hobbies better, Connor.
What's that?
I told you. We spoke about. It's like golf, going to the driving range and shooting.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we must go. How's the weather today?
You have clubs?
Nah, but they have at the driving range.
Oh, okay, sick. Because I was going to say I also don't have.
Yeah, you can just use it.
Today? No,
Nah,
I can't
it's
today. No.
Cuck weather today.
That's
it is.
a funny story.
Oh no. I'm gonna moderate you.
Yes. Caleb.
Oh, okay.
I can half that story. I'm listening. Connor, listen, just because you boss man doesn't mean you can do what you want on your stream, okay? You hear me?
Putting her in timeout.
Oh man, yes.
It's fine. So this is, I'll say it over the mark, Kalen. You can just tell me I'll launch him hard.
Yeah, you guys are
This
wrong.
is rough. Wow.
What do you mean
Let's
we're wrong?
rush over
We
here.
can have fun with
Nah,
Connor.
you know what happened? I was playing, like I played chess over the weekend. I got the app this past weekend.
You don't even know what he's talking about.
Hey? Yeah, that's what she's talking about. Just wait, I'll tell you the exact story. So, anyway, I was doing quite well, and my ranking was going up and up and up. So there's a ranking in chess, and I don't know how it works, but like the top guys are like high 2000s, and you start at like 400 if I'm not mistaken. So I worked my way up to like 1000. So I thought, okay, that's pretty decent. And then I told Kaylin, download the app, let's play a game of chess. Cause she's, yeah, whatever. And then She said, nah, she doesn't know how to play chess.
No, not what
So-
MLB. What is that?
So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just play like easy, take it chill, I'll help you out. Bro, next thing, my time runs out. So you got a timer. And she won on time. And my ranking went all the way down to like 700.
Yeah.
So that's like 10 games of progress gone. And hers went straight up to like 900, her ranking. Bullshit.
Yo, that's rough. Yeah.
No wonder Connor wanted to put in the timeout.
Yeah, for the next 300 seconds, can't I believe you half off there?
Nah, that is the full truth. I mean, that's pretty embarrassing.
Nah, it's not that bad. It's not bad if it's Kaylin that beat you, but if it was some random that was its first game and they beat you, that's a different
But
story.
I think she was hustling me because she said, oh no, I don't even know how the pieces move. And she knew
No,
what she
but
was
I mean,
doing.
like, Kaylin being your chick, bro. That's what I mean. That makes it okay. If it was just some random person chowing you, nah. What was I gonna say? You see how gold opened this morning with that big ass wick?
Oh yeah,
Oh, no, look at the 1 hour quickly.
yeah.
Yeah, so that wick, I was still awake. I literally went in, I think it was 5 minutes to 1 because the new spread was messed up. And then I saw it, got in on the sell on it, done. Got like, I don't even know how long, bro, but the time I went to bed, I closed my trade and went to bed. It wasn't even like a hassle. Put the trade in, got ready for bed, got in bed, closed the trade. It was 2 nils.
Dude, this is one 5-minute candle, 40 pips.
I didn't get the full move of it. But
I woke up to a 30 pip loss, but luckily it wasn't on anything crazy. I only used the one lot, but.
oh yeah, with that thing, I wanted to message you, tell you we broke, we're homeless, but I was like, no, let me sleep. But I think it was still a very solid trade to take for Australia. Yes, we should have waited for some resistance, but gold sometimes doesn't even give resistance, it just turns back up. So I think it was a valid trade, bro. That mean you took loss not.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think the only thing we could have possibly done a bit different was we could have just had a look at the weekly, because it obviously is so heavily bearish.
The thing is, what I took into consideration was that it's the 1st of September today. So new monthly, new this, new that. That's what I was like.
I thought the exact same thing. And then,
Straight away from a low, obviously you're going to bounce back up. That's what I just kind of assumed, especially because we're touching such a low. But then this thing took its time, but it broke the low still. I was like, wow. Just kind of getting asked to just check GBP USD. Oh yeah,
I'm on it. Yeah, not much is happening here today, so let's have a look at GBP USD.
Okay, Amazon, like, you just gotta type it once, bro. We're not really such a big stream with lots of chat going.
Yeah, it's not really like your message got lost in the abyss.
Oh, bro, see it, that's
there.
true.
You know, on the weekly, you are tapping into this support area. Yeah, I would expect to see some sort of top wick on this monthly. So let's look on the lower time frames here. Your hourly is, you know, moving up here, but you're gonna move into some consolidation now. This whole area. So maybe wait for the price to break above 16425.
At the top of the wicks, then you think it might just be a fake out if it doesn't break the wicks out?
If it closes above
Oh yeah,
164,450, let's say, yeah, if the body closes above there, you know, then we could maybe move up a little bit higher.
Connor, when can we jump chest together? I'll go open the contract there. Did you find out?
I haven't.
Oh, well, when are you jumping again? Then I'll message you.
Probably today.
Oh, yeah. I'll message you sometime. Yo, okay. If I remember, I'll message you, and then you'll maybe just see. Am I still in a timeout? Oh, did you really put it in timeout, bro? Yeah, you're rude, pussy. No, you're not, Kalen. You can tell us all the stories you want now. My time runs out. You want on time. I help it. Ugh.
Yeah, I did help you. I was giving her moves.
Yo, she took the piss. She couldn't wait to come out of that timeout.
Always started a new YouTube to tell the story. Yeah?
Yes, sis. Imagine. I've got. Yo, you don't like pre-workout. Never mind.
Wow, what's up? I've got a pre-workout at the moment.
What do you got?
I think the brand is NPC. Maybe I'm confused.
Oh, no.
It's a yellow tub.
MPL.
NPL, maybe that's it, yeah.
NPL, yeah, it is NPL, bro. It's nice. I don't know how to play chess, right? So
No.
it makes me down with chess, and I played him once and beat him legendary. And you made his score go down, his ranking, Kalen. That's what makes it so much fucking better. Oh, I'm sorry, Connor. I'm meant to be on your side. No, man, Kalen. How can you do that to his ranking? Connor's upset about that chess loss. You can see it.
Dude, how long does it take to learn chess though? Does it take a while?
You could learn like to move the pieces in a day.
You can learn chess easy, Jared, but the thing is, bro, you must understand, chess is literally endless fucking strategies, bro, that people can pull
Yeah.
on you. Endless strategies, bro, because if you don't know every fucking other strategy, you're not going to be able to counter them, and they're going to be able to counter everything you throw at them. And then, oh yeah, Connor, I wanted to tell you, bro, you see that 2000 ranking that you were speaking about?
Yeah.
That's masters, bro. 2200 in a chess ranking is fucking like almost
Yeah.
based in the world. So
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I was halfway there. And then Kaden.
He's not he's actually mad at me for this difficulty.
Oh, dude.
I think we should stop.
Yeah, please.
Connor's gonna say just thanks guys for the stream. You know, hopefully I'll see you guys probably next year. Over the stream.
About ages. Nah, the reason I'm asking when we're gonna jump together, Con, is because when I'm fresh and I'm not sore, I want to attempt the 55s on incline dumbbell. Because the way I threw the 50s around for 6 was nice. So
Oh yeah.
I don't want to be single. Let's change the topic. Wow. Connor must have put on a show.
What do you mean? She's just joking.
I'm teasing, Connor. Don't stress, sir. Don't stress.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know.
Are we gonna train chest at your gym so I can throw around the 70s, eh?
I mean, we gotta tell them to take it out first, and I don't know what staff members are gonna take it out, because our staff members are fucking terrible. There's only like 1 or 2 people that are actually like decent. The rest of them are just like unhealthy and fat, bro.
It's so strange to see like people like that working at the gym.
At a gym,
They
bro. Like, you
literally
get to
just
jump for
work
free.
there as a job.
You
They
can
have
jump for
no.
free.
Yeah.
You get time in your work to jump, bro. I think I'm not
Yeah,
even sure,
they
but
do, but they don't.
I mean, and plus, dude, no one communicates with people that don't know how to jump. There's some people that jump there, bro, that have like 0 idea how to jump. And you know what else? Oh my fuck! I didn't tell you about this, Connor. Do you know what I saw in jump, bro? So we get this new staff member, some young guy, okay, comes in, got this like woman that is training or some shit, I don't know. Bro, do you know what he makes her do? He makes her stand on, like, I think it was like 3-4 kg dumbbells. He put them on the floor. He made her stand with her feet on them, like, you know, with her heels on them, and squat.
On the dumbbells, like.
On the fucking dumbbells, bro. He made her squat on dumbbells. Like, her ankle's gonna get snapped now, my guy. But she's squatting on the thing. And it's a woman, so she doesn't have big feet to fucking have her ankle like on it and toes properly on the floor. So she's like almost falling every time she's trying to fucking squat, bro. And then
Yeah,
me and this other guy was just staring at them and shaking our head. And then he looked at us, like the staff guy saw us. He saw us like realizing that he's being a fucking idiot. Went, got 5 kg plates, put them down, bro. Well done. There, your whole fucking thing sorted out. Done. I couldn't believe what I saw, bro. On dumbbells. You're squatting on dumbbells, bro. No, man. Where? When your PT has a belly overhang going on. What?
He's saying, you know, there's a problem when your personal trainer is fat.
Bro, like, he must see my gym. There's literally, okay, out of the 10, let's say there's 10 people that work at my gym. 2 of them are fit. The other 8 are fucking, even to the R, they are not fit.
But I mean, I don't know, I just feel like a gym should have people working there who actually enjoy gym. Like,
Bro,
when I was 18, I applied for a job at the gym, and they declined me because I had no like work experience or anything. But I could train. I was like in one of the best like built guys in the gym, you know. I know like I can pack weights away, whatever. But no, they must hire someone who's like fat and doesn't know the first thing about training.
But they went
I
for
don't
a
understand.
course or they studied something, needing a certificate for the job. That's why they get it. Not because they actually know what the fuck they're doing, just because they wrote a test. Exactly, bro. Like what Kaylen's saying, like who wants fat staff members at a gym, bro? Like how are you advertising your gym? Like what the fuck? Like come to our gym to get fat? Like what?
I don't really think about it too often because, you know, I just go to gym and get in my zone and do my thing.
No,
but,
I do, bro.
you know, you're right though. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Okay, but Connor, does your gym have little 14, 15, and 16-year-olds gymming in it that have no technique behind them that are trying to push heavy weight on machines?
Tell me about it. They are
So,
so
like,
annoying.
How don't you have any staff member just being there to either tell them how to do that or tell them to watch out for the other people that are actually doing some shit, and these guys are just like not worried, you know? And it's not just guys, it's little girls and shit as well, and they're gonna get hurt badly. And I mean, what the fuck? And then there's some
the little girls at my gym just go sit on the machines and play on their phones.
No, there was some.
And then you want to go use the machine, and you see this girl's there sitting on her phone. Oh, you carry on, you come back half an hour later, she's still there.
But I mean, like, it's just bad that it's like little kids, like 14, 15-year-olds, bro, and they're gonna get hurt, and then no one's there to help them because there's literally one person on the floor in the entire gym.
Yeah, that's true, eh? That is true. Like kids.
Yes, 17 months old. Oh, never mind. Let me not say anything about that.
But yeah, no, you're right. Cause kids start out gymming and they have no guidance, and they want to push heavy weights, and that's how you get injured. You need to get the form right first.
I try to help some of the people around me, like some of the guys that are like, I can see actually like they're young, but they actually want to commit to it. So like, I find them like staring at either me or someone next to me or someone next to that, like trying to learn the technique we're doing, you know? Just take like stealing with the R. Yeah. And then like I'll go ask them something, or I'll go speak to them and try to help them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind doing that for them. And then I can see it in their face when they like really appreciate it, because they don't expect, I'm sure they don't expect me to come and talk to them.
You guys, you see at my gym, right? So obviously, I don't really wear like a lot of like tight fit clothes or whatever, so I look really, really skinny. And then when I'm pulling weight, right, I literally had this one old bully come up to me, and he says, "Yesy man, you're so strong." And I'm like, "Thanks, I appreciate that. But you're strong for a little guy." I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Yes, yeah." Like, and then,
just give the first compliment, bro. Then shut the fuck up and walk away.
It's like your gran when you go to your gran and she's like, "Oh, you're looking good. You're looking slim." I'm like, that's not the goal.
You need to eat more. You need to eat more. Like what? Like listen.
The fuck?
I'm fucking busy bulking, yo. What do you mean?
Chowing like 5 kgs of rice a day. I can't eat much more. I'm gonna explode.
What was that? Tell me once. No,
you
man,
see
it's
what
bullshit. You must
What
be on
middleman?
steroids.
What? What? What?
No, wait, bro. I need to go feed my fucking piranha. This chat is getting lively now. Wait.
Morning,
Dude,
Bruce. What's up?
I had a worm come and tell me, no man, this is bullshit. You must be on steroids. And I said to him, yeah, all 70 kgs of me must be on every steroid under the sun. And he goes, yo man, how the fuck are you so strong for such a little guy? I was like, yeah, bro.
Such a little
Yes.
guy.
That's me, dude. I'm just like, whatever, dude.
Hey, but that is quite impressive, dude. It's, yeah, you're pretty strong for a little guy, Jared.
What machine are you doing, Jared, with the 70?
Me? What do you mean?
The machine
No,
you
no,
were doing.
No, I'm
Huh?
saying, this worm told me that, no man, you must be on
What were
steroids.
you doing?
No, I said, and then I said to him, yeah, no, I definitely am on steroids. You know, all 70 kgs of me. You know, I'm on every
Listen to
steroid.
Caitlin. Caitlin's speaking today. Hey, Connor, you need to sort her out.
I'm going to clean my fish tank.
You need to sort her out. She's cheeky today in this stuff, so.
I think she's actually being serious, though. She probably is going to go clean the fish tank.
Oh, wait, does she really have a fish tank? I thought she was
Yeah.
going on a bit more fish.
It's
Yeah.
Niku's conscience that got him there.
Yeah, it was your own head playing it
Huh?
there.
Because I know she has a fucking fish tank.
Well, she
Ah,
says
look.
she does.
I really am, you see? Yeah. When did she say she has a fish tank?
She's innocent. I know she has a fish tank.
Yeah, but you told me now, so now I understand she's gonna go clean her fish tank. She's not talking about my piranha.
Piranha.
Oh, so it's boring other days. Do you see this? Connor, she's saying we're boring on other days, bro. No. Swak.
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 Unsubscribe then.
You know she fucking will, bro. Then you tempting her to do it.
Yes. And then 10 minutes later, first YouTube video goes live. Dropping the truth about Connor Abrams.
Oh,
and
no.
she just says,
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
this is what happened.
Exposing.
Yes.
I'm just looking at the hourly here on gold. So your previous hourly closed bearish, and we had this big wick to the bottom. Now if we break to the upside, you know, there's potential to move up to 1711. But the way it's looking right now, it looks as though this level at 1707 is being respected. And that could be a resistance formed here. Let's see. That's also a weekly level right there. 1707. So a pretty strong level. We formed resistance here on the hourly. Looking at the lower time frames, we're definitely struggling to move up here, and we do have some range back down to support, about 15 to 20 pips. So I'm thinking to have sell stops on the break of this previous 30-minute low, since we closed bearish. I know it's pretty messy here on the lower time frame, 30-minute, but hourly looks really clean to come down and fill this wick for about 15 pips, and then at that point you can get to break even. And you know, I'm still anticipating price to run down here and maybe move to the next daily. It's a daily support, yeah, daily support at 1696. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a sell stop on the break of the previous 30-minute low.
Sounds good.
Also, stops are going to be a little bit easier to deal with from this position, because now we can have a very safe stop for about 36 pips. Whereas if we waited for this hourly to close, stops are going to be quite big.
Do you have your exact numbers yet?
Sorry, just hold on. I'm trying to get them on my broker here. 1705.15. So I'll stop on my broker is 1705.15. Here on TradingView, the price is 1705 to 200. Stops, I think, just make sense above the 4-hour high. Above previous hourly high actually is not too bad either. It's about a 10 pip difference. Yeah, I'm gonna use previous hourly candle as a stop for about 28 pips, 29 pips.
Do you guys have any idea why the crude oil pushed gold that much? Because normally it doesn't push that much.
Pardon? Crude oil.
Yeah, well, that's the only news that came out around more or less when gold started moving down. Because I mean, it came out 4:30, 5 to 5, the candle started coming back down from that big ass push.
Oh,
Came
you're talking
down
about yesterday.
Yeah, bro. And then literally after 5 o'clock, every fucking candle down for the next 4 or 5 hours was a rundown.
Obviously, just
No,
affected gold. I mean, sorry, the dollar.
but that's what I'm saying. Like
Good news for the
I think
dollar.
a few times it never
Didn't.
made such big differences. Yeah, that's why I was like so shocked. Justin as well. And the numbers were more or less the same as what it was in the past as well. That's why I don't understand where the big move came from.
Maybe it's just that everything else is lining up bullish
Yeah.
for the dollar. So just a little bit more good news for the dollar, and it had that push. So stops for me are gonna be about 1708, 150, and I'm in.
What?
Sell stop. I mean, stop loss is gonna be at 1708, 150. Break-even point is basically the hourly wick for this previous 30-minute support at 1703, 720. Yeah, it always goes quiet when there's a trade.
What time you think you're gonna jump today?
2:30.
2:30. Okay, well, I'll try and message you more or less around that time, so to try and remind you, so you can find out there for me.
Okay, cool. I'm training at New York Open.
Trade while you're jumping.
Nah,
Why not?
I've done too much of that before.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Sorry, bro. I think I have an answer to your question about the crude oil. Why it had such a big impact.
Huh?
I think the reason is because of the war that's going on between Ukraine and Russia with the supply shortage. So I think yesterday would have had a very big impact because of that. Sorry, I had to hop on a phone call, so I couldn't answer when you asked it.
Oh, wait.
No, so I think
I
in all
figured it's
honesty,
something like that, to be honest. So,
I think in all honesty, it has something to do with that. That with the crude oil inventories obviously being negative, shows that obviously there's more of a demand, so things will start picking up again. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure.
So that'll inverse give a lot of dollar strength. But yeah, I'm no fundamentalist there. I'm very dumb when it comes to that type of stuff. I think it has something to do with that.
Yeah, I've entered. If we break the high of this previous 15-minute candle, that's the 30-minute candle also flipping bullish. And at that point, I'll close 50%. So at 1706, 460, a break of that previous 15-minute high, I'll close half if we do go into some drawdown here.
Managing the risk.
Hopefully we won't have to.
Sorry, Con, how wide are your stops again?
I've got stops above the previous hourly at 1708, 150. It's about 28 pips.
28 pips, okay. Shot.
28, 29.
Go so quiet when we're in a trade there.
Yeah, I was thinking about it yesterday. It was dead silent when we were in a trade. Even the chat has gone quiet.
Everybody's just like biting their nails.
Seems below 1 to 1. What do you mean? My risk to reward is 1 to 7. Oh man, this is one of the highest risk to rewards I've ever had on stream. And now you bring out that comment. I mean, there have been trades, many trades where I do have a one-to-one. I don't think I've ever taken a trade on stream that's smaller than one-to-one. I like to at least have a very high probability of hitting a one-to-one target. So if my stops are 29 pips, first target 20 pips, not much, but I mean there's really good potential here for a big runner. So that really changes the whole outlook on things.
Not even that. I mean, when you go in drawdown, Con has a very good way of managing risk. So even though theoretically, let's just say you did have a one-to-one, he's never going to risk what, you know what I mean? By the time it hits your stop loss, he's managed that risk a lot. So, and managed it right.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's very seldom that, you know, I take a full stop loss on stream. I don't think I've taken a full stop loss in a while. It's only when price really doesn't give you too much to work with. But right now today, you can see this previous 15 minute, you know, that's a good place for me. If we re-break that 15-minute high, you know, at that point, there's a probability, the probability starts to die down that we'll move down. So at that point, I'll close out half.
Yeah, so even if you did risk 20 pips or 20 pips, I mean, and you can manage your risk, by the time you hit stop loss, you probably only lost half. So then you actually, in theory, monetarily wise, you've only risked, you know, 1 to 2. And that's how you obviously keep losses small and keep in the game. So even if you are down on pips, you know, you could be up for the week, you know, still.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I've had on paper pip loss, but monetary gain. So
It can also be the other way around sometimes, where you can be up pips and money-wise you're actually down.
true.
So there's a bit of give and take. But you know, these setups that I'm taking are generally very high probability, and I'm securing partials, you know, at let's say like 20 pips on average. So, you know, most of the trades that I take, there's some sort of profit being secured. Very seldom do I just hit break even. You can see these gold sells, stop loss was 22 pips, closed half at negative 12. No, actually closed the full position at negative 12 pips. This was a full stop, but it was only 18 pips GBPJPYs. Why is my sell stop at this level? I'm looking at the hourly here. It looks like we formed resistance, so I'm anticipating this hourly candle here to continue moving down and fill this previous hourly wick. We may not fill the wick by the close of the hour, but if we close nice and bearish like this, there's a very high probability your next hourly moves down to 1703. Looking at the 30 minutes, it's choppy, really choppy. But I got involved on the break of that 30-minute low because we did close bearish there on that 30-minute. And then looking at, you know, just this range, very small range in price. Look on the 5-minute, that range is clean, very clean. So, you know, there's a very high probability that we fill that range now, and I'll at least get to break even. So that's the idea with sell stops there. Also looking here on the 5-minute, you can see our price is struggling to move up here. And this whole area is just resistance. So now that we've closed below that 5-minute support, you know, we're back in this range. And I'm anticipating price to move down to 1703, 720, where I'll go break even. it's a totally wrong. That's totally fine.
It's totally wrong. You're a
Totally
trash
wrong.
trader.
Price is moving
Make
down.
money.
Let's take bars.
Yeah, buying the dip. Hey? Has he heard about crypto? He'd be amazing at crypto.
Amazingly broke.
Yeah, deep breath of air for dinner tonight. Eh?
Aramet on us.
Jeez, that sounds scrumptious. Eh?
You know what? My initial plan for the day was sells below 1703. But I've just given a whole explanation as to why I'm looking to take sells right here. This hourly candle is about to close in 2 minutes. If we close anything like that, there's a very high probability we continue moving down here. Bro, there's no right or wrong. It's how much you make when you're right and how much you lose when you're wrong. My brother, you couldn't have said it better. I couldn't have said it better. So that's the thing about traders, man. They always want to tell you, oh, it's wrong. You don't know what you're doing. But it doesn't matter. If you're making money, you know, why are you concerned with what other people are saying?
Yeah, but also a lot of people, like, I'm literally speaking from experience. You know, I used to do YouTube and everything and Instagram and all that. Everybody, like, when you take a loss, they think, oh, this is the worst trader ever.
Yeah.
They expect you to have 100% success rate. You know what I mean? And it's like, what? Be mad. Like,
Do you know how this thing works?
yeah, like, you actually, it's healthy to take losses, you know? Like, I'm not even joking. You know, having a loss here and there is gonna happen all the flipping time.
And it keeps you in
It's just
check.
exactly, and it's just about, cool, you know, I've taken a loss. Am I going to panic trade? Am I going to over risk now? Or I'm just going to accept, cool, my analysis was wrong. Let's move on, you know?
Bro, you're running the stream. People will copy your trade, so you have to make sure it's a good entry. Well, this is my trade. This is my trade that I'm taking, and I'm busy streaming, so, you know, I'm not going to change it.
And the thing is,
This is it.
Connor has the same setup. We follow Connor's setup. We choose to take the same setup. Connor loses, we loses. Connor wins, we win.
Yeah,
So
if you don't want to take the trade, then don't take the trade.
exactly, and I mean, overall, you have more wins than losses. So, I mean, our heads above water, bro.
I mean, just think about it. Just sitting here for a couple of hours in the morning, if you could save up, get a one lot, right? Just a one lot. And you just followed the trade this week blindly, right? You're up 80 pips for the week. That's
Just to be sure it's
$800. Do you know how much money that is? Like, just to sit here and do nothing. Go to a job and try earn $800 in a week.
The thing is, bro,
when you put it like
another
that,
thing, that's another thing. If you say we shouldn't take this entry because we have to make sure it's a good entry, no matter where the fuck we take our entry, it is managed. We're managing our shit. So as it goes wrong, if it does go wrong, it's getting managed and the people are getting shown how to manage that trade. So I don't see the problem even if it is a wrong trade. And I mean, at the end of the day, you have to be willing to lose as well. Unless you're just winning every trade you enter, my man, then you just that good.
Yeah, then I think we need to come to your
You must start your stream if you win
Oh,
every
yours-
trade you take's a winner, bro, and you don't lose. Then I mean, yeah. But one thing, this is the setup Connor looked for, and that's the same setup Connor's gonna take. So, yeah, take it or don't take it, bro. It's gonna be up to you.
look, we haven't pushed down just yet, but that hourly, look at that hourly closure. You know, that big bearish candle has now confirmed that we have resistance here at 1707. So it's playing out. We're about to go break even, and I've explained it a couple times now why I took this trade, and let's see. You know, even if it is a losing trade, it's just another day in the office.
And regardless, if you don't agree with the trade, don't take it. You know what I mean? Nobody's here saying, guys, you have to take these trades. You know, every trade we take, you have to take. If you don't agree with the analysis, don't. You know?
So I'm not going to move stops to break even just yet. But if this candle does flip bullish, so if we go back to our entry point, I'll close half. Because right now it should be pretty plain sailing.
Jeez, but that was actually wild to think about. Try go earn $800.
Dude, in a week,
Jeez.
that's a pretty decent salary.
Dude, that's like 15 grand. If you, let's just say, for example, take that on average, right? If you were to just blindly copy the trades in South Africa with the one lot, you're earning 60 grand a month. Like,
Alright, it's going break even, guys.
Wait, just give me a second.
Guys, I'm so sorry for giving you such a horrible trade. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Con, I think your streaming career is over, eh?
Tempted to close half here. On my broker, the 30-minute has no bottom wick. I'd like to close half at 1703. So let's see if we can get a little bit more of a push. Maybe break that previous hourly low right there.
Connor, I
Yeah.
appreciate you giving me such a shit trade, bro.
No, I'm gonna close
No,
half. Closing
Yeah,
half
Connor.
here.
I just don't know what I can't speak to you anymore, Con. I mean, you just gave us pips, eh? You are such a
yeah,
big
Mr.
trade.
Dab, as always. Oh, I just realized now Ian's got Luffy as his thing. Do you see that?
He's got what?
Sorry, it's from anime. It's from One Piece, the anime. So
Oh,
like, it's one of the main characters, or the main character probably. So
What's
yeah,
that?
no,
Oh, the display
no,
picture.
you display picture. It's a character called Luffy in One Piece, the anime. So. Hey, we had someone new spam dubs. Lee Alex.
Hey Lee Alex, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the dubs.
He took the trade with us. Connor, 47.
47? Oh, sheesh.
You close off, Con.
Yeah, I closed off at like 14, 13, 14 pips. You see, this was the idea here on the 5 minutes, to fill this range. You had a clean range here on the 5 minutes. And that's exactly what happened. It made a lot of sense as we were forming resistance on the hourly. And now we're at break even. We're in a risk-free trade.
With profit secured. Oh, dude, when Niku said 47, I'm like, what? So many people just listening to us right now, eh?
It's crazy.
Dude. Jeez, I don't think 47 people would fit in my apartment, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
would be a little bit cramped.
dude. Yes, you should be sitting on your lap watching you trade to make some space, yeah.
Wait for 4-hour candle to make a wick. Why must I wait? What am I waiting for? I'm not gonna take another trade. I'm already in this trade. I'm gonna see how this plays out, and that's gonna be it. If this 4-hour candle can flip and we close bearish without hitting break even, I think we're gonna be in a pretty good spot.
Dude, I'm actually so glad this trade worked out because this egg could be tuning if it hit stop loss.
Yeah, no, it would have been something.
Yo, it would have been, dude, this egg would have been like, best trader ever. Oh, did you take the buy then? No. Oh, but I thought you were calling out buys. Yeah, you don't leave chat.
Nah, but these folks, you just gotta actually leave them alone.
Yeah. No, but I mean,
You
like we
know, I
said
think,
from the beginning, this is a pretty much open community. If you have an opinion, voice it. We can chat about it. You know, we don't need to belittle anybody or say you're wrong or whatever. You're just saying what we do works, and we're going to continue on doing it.
gold sells all week. Look at this. Stops were 28 pips. $29 pips. Closed half at 15. Nine in a row.
What? We have 9 wins in a row.
Yeah.
Alexa. Well done there.
Short, dude. You know, like you said, you get sick and tired of your own shit.
Yeah.
But I think August was just August was choppy in the beginning. Gold was in that pullback phase, and it was just a bit tricky.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to leave this 50% running. I'm not going to close another 25%. But what I'll do, since it is the new monthly, we don't have a top wick, you know, I don't know how far we're gonna drop down here. Thinking to just move TP to that daily support at 1696. Or maybe at that point I'll close 25%, see what price is doing at that level. Look at the 4-hour. It's about to go crazy.
Yeah, but Con once again shot for the rubbish trader.
Dude, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. It's just this trade took a toll on our friendship there.
Yeah. Yeah, at least you could pay your rent this month.
Yeah, no, very true. Yeah.
So that was a little bit creative. More creative than the usual trades. But it made a lot of sense here, and we are trading with the trend, you know. Very high probability stuff.
I work on my checky gents, bro. I'm gonna go ciao.
Cheers, Mr. Nico.
I wear a shot for the cup trade, bro. I appreciate it.
Ah, well, no problem.
Sure, Jared. Fucking rude cunt. Jared.
Hey, language.
I know. Oh, sorry, bro. I forgot that my stream's off. That's why I forgot I'm not on stream. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't- I didn't click, bro. My bad, bro. Cause yeah. Anyway, just tell Jared to say I work, because I don't know where he is. I think he's AFK.
Okay, cool. Cheers.
Alright. I'll see you. I'll message you later, okay, Connor, to try remind you about the jump thing.
Okay,
But just
cool.
try to remember as well, please.
Yeah, I'll try to remember.
Okay,
check
wait,
you.
sure. I'll check you.
Cheers.
Alright.
Jeez, I also see 584 subscribers there.
Yeah. Kind of stopped for a second when I didn't stream on Thursday and Friday, but I think with the winning streak, you don't know, they love it. They want to come back for more. There's a correlation with the subscribers and my trading results. When I'm having a good week, you know, I'll gain quite a few subs. 15-minute closed on that support.
I'm out here.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna not really risk some profits here, but I'm just gonna let it run to its thing.
No,
Stop
I mean,
shot
you've already
break even.
secured.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's moving down again, so we'll get it. But I think definitely with streaming, you just have to be consistent.
Yeah, there's no choice. You say this. Yeah, Nico said cheers. Nico said
Oh,
cheers.
shit. I got up to grab my water and then the back knee is gone. Sorry, what were you saying?
And someone just said price is at a strong support. And earlier on, someone said that the 30 minutes is choppy. Guys, just zoom out. If you're unsure, zoom out. Your 4 hours not at support. And we've got about 60 pips to the next daily support. 30 minutes choppy. Look at the 1 hour. Formed resistance at 1707. 1707 is also a previous weekly support, so you know that that level is strong. 52 watching. Gee. Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is the most people that have been on here.
Where's Shaker? Yeah, I actually haven't seen him in a while.
He popped in this morning and told me I must play Uno.
Great advice.
200 pips to start the month or what? Yeah, once we break this previous 4 hour low, we're gone. We've also seen on gold quite a lot volume pickup nearing the end of this 4 hour candle. So people say, you know, don't trade at the end and beginning of a 4 hour candle, and I would like to avoid taking trades at that time either way. But we've seen on gold time and time again that there's a lot of volume around 11 o'clock. With Asian close, there we've broken previous 4 hour lows. Look here. Tokyo close at 11 AM. And we often see if we range at London Open, we get this move at the end and beginning of the new 4 hour candle. So this is looking really nice. Look at your 4 hour candle at this point. Do you think about adding 2 positions? Nah. Yeah, you could. Just personally, I don't like the timing.
It's shot for the stream, brother. I'm gonna be off, yeah?
Cheers, Jared. I'll see you.
Shot. I'll catch you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe it. See you then.
Yes, it's flown by.
Tell me about it. Cheers, man.
Chocolate. Yeah, I'll take you.
Cheers.
Yes. We may get stopped out here. Well, not stopped out, break even.
I was about 4 pips away from break even there. Yeah, it is terrible when gold retraces like that. But it is what it is. I've already secured a little bit of profit, so like I said, I'm happy to let this run at least into the next daily support. At that point, I'll take off some profit. I didn't really see any level here to the left that we were reacting to. 1701. So far we've just survived break even. I would really like to see us close below 1703,030. I won't be adding to my position. If we do get that closure below, I'll just let this trade run. But if we do get a closure below, I'll discuss potential entry opportunities. You know, what I would be looking at if I were wanting to add to my position or take another trade if, let's say, I had missed this one. $15 flipping bearish once again. What platform are you using? MetaTrader 4. No, MetaTrader 5, my bad. I used MetaTrader 4 for a long time. I only moved to MetaTrader 5 like 2 months ago. Two minutes and this closure is looking good. Now so I would wait another minute and a half here for a candle closure. Once this 30-minute candle closes, if we close below support, you know, that's a really nice confirmation to continue moving down. That's where I'd look at more entries. But you got a minute left here, so just wait for that closure. And you know, I would like to see a bit of a top wick first before price moving down. But you might not even get that top wick. That previous 15, you know, that wick up is a pretty nice place to have stops. So you could have a sell stop on the break of the previous 30-minute low, this 30-minute low on the next candle. Have a sell stop below there. Stops above. Yeah, stops are looking like 40 pips. It's pretty big, but you've got a lot of range moving down as well. We're retracing. Come on, gold. Looks like we are going to close above support here. And I think what I'll do at this point is close another 25%. Nah, I'm going to leave it. Yeah, not the best closure. I wanted to close a little bit sooner, close another 25%, but I thought since we're getting so close to the stop loss, the profit was like not even worth closing out. I've already closed out 15 pips, so I think it makes sense to just let it run. And this is gold for you. I've seen gold do this quite a lot, where we close above support like that with a wick, but overall we're very bearish and we continue moving down on the next candle and completely disregard that support. But it's a tricky thing to get involved in. I don't know how I would have got entries there if I hadn't entered early on. I would have probably just been still waiting for a closure below support. Break of the 15-minute low. Look at this. We closed below the most recent support. You could say that. Closed below most recent. You're already in a trade? Yeah, I've been in a trade for some time. Got involved here at 9:30, 9:40. The upper wick on the 4 hour looks encouraging. Yeah, it sure does. But gold is doing bits right now. This 1 minute, what's going on in the 1 minute reminds me of yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. We just up, down, big 1 minute candles. So same story now. Volatility is picking up. You know, if we can survive stops here, I think when volume kicks in, we'll get a nice push down. Entry at 30 minutes, closure below support. Yeah, sure. Gold looks like it might just drop without giving a good entry. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. I think entries here are going to be tricky. It looks like it may just drop. I was just saying, I don't know how I would have got involved, you know, right now. If I hadn't got involved earlier, because we didn't close below support. So that's frustrating. You know, that's not something that I would have probably executed on. We're sitting right at 1700, a psychological level. I don't normally pay too much attention to those. Thank you, Moto Zere. Looking at a 15-minute chart, do you think there is a possibility of opening again? I'm not too sure what you mean by that. Like an entry? Potentially, if this 15 minutes stays below support. The thing is, you're coming really close to the 4-hour candle close. you know, I think it makes sense to just wait for the new 4 hour. How do you avoid fake outs when price closes below the range and then the candle goes up again? The biggest thing I would say is just make sure you're trading with the trend. Just zoom out a little bit and see what is price doing on a higher time frame. You know, for instance on gold, we are very, very bearish here. If you want to be looking for buys, just know that you're running the risk of being faked out. I know it's easier said than done, trade the trend, but that's the best advice I can give to you. Don't fight the trend, he will get faked out. Also, understanding structure helps a lot. I've got videos on it in the course on that link there on monstermoney.com, but I'll give you a quick rundown here. So with structure, when we're on a downtrend, we're forming lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Now, if price, you know, price can pull back all the way up to this previous high. Alright, and as long as we respect that level, in theory we are still in a downtrend. In fact, this is a level that you could even get faked out on. So you kind of want to wait for structure to actually show that the trend is changing. So you're forming lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. And now let's say price is failing to create a new lower low. So you could get this double bottom pattern. I don't trade patterns, but I'm just saying that this is, you know, something you could look at. Price is failing to create a new low. And now you could potentially see some sort of range. And then as price breaks out of this range, we're forming a new high. We're forming a higher high. So this is the first sign of a potential change in trend. And then once you form a lower high, a higher low at this point, you know, it's pretty much confirmed that you are in an uptrend, or at least a pullback in this higher time frame downtrend. But if you're trading lower time frames, you can take advantage of that pullback. FOMO is a bitch. Struggling to push down here. Thank you, Jai. Thanks for the sub. Much love, G. One minute left. This is a very important 1 minute. We need to stay below this support. Right, your 15-minute closed below support. Last 15 minutes of the 4-hour. We also got Asian session close. You know, like I discussed, sometimes we see nice volume in this time. So the fact that we're closing below support and we got clean traffic to the left, we may see this push down now in the last 15 minutes. But it is getting a little bit messy here. If you're wanting entries, definitely just wait for the hourly to close. Makes sense for this 15 minute to wick up to this previous support here at 1703. So I'm hoping to see this candle flip and start to push down now. Last 10 minutes of the 4 hour. It's getting pretty tight. Depending on how we close, I may close another 25% of my trade. looks solid here. Looks like we'll close nice and bearish on this 5 minute. In the last 5 minutes, I'm anticipating us to drive down and fill these wicks here on the 15. Then if the new 4 hour opens, you know, we're quite far from our break even or from entries. So at that point we should be safe. Clean traffic to the left. We should just slice through this zone and move all the way down to 1696. Thank you for the sub, Joe. This closure doesn't look too bad for more entries if you close like that, but you've got 3 minutes. Anything can happen in 3 minutes. Normally I wouldn't have stuck around so long, but I really want to see us push down into 1796, 1797. Well, I'll close another 25%, then I'll call it a day, and I'm going to have my TP at 1685, 200. We also have USD news later today. So we might not see this volume we're looking for. last minute. The one thing I don't like is the previous hourly had no top wick. So, you know, on the new hourly, okay, there we closed, and we closed nice below support. On this new hourly and 4 hour, you know, we may come up back to 1705. Just tap the top of this previous hourly candle, forming a little bit of a top wick for that candle. And at that point, we'd get stopped out at break even. But you, at that point, may see price drive down. And then you could be looking at entries on the flip of this hourly candle. Can I enter at support level? Or at this point I would probably have a sell stop on the break or the flip of this current candle. Thank you for the sub, Kevin. Hey yo, what's up, Maddie? Coming very close to this break-even point. Or should I say getting stopped out at break-even. But that's a nice top wick for this new candle. So if we can survive stops, come back down and flip, you're just gonna see gold melt. This kind of retest needs some patience. Yeah, for sure. Stop order at 170184. I'm looking at so I was discussing the flip of this candle, but the break of that previous 15-minute is only a couple pips more. So I think a sell stop on the break of that 15 is going to be a bit safer. Just depends where your top wick moves up to. If that's your top wick, then that's fine. You're looking at about 32, 33 pips. How Connor, how you doing? Market kind of bullish? No, I'd say it's pretty bearish right now. I think I made a mistake here. I think this was 13 pips, not 15. Closed off at 13. You know what? I'm gonna have a sell stop here. Sorry, let me remove this. On the break of the previous 15-minute low at 1701, 800, 850. Stops above the current candle are going to be about 33, 34 pips. Cheers, matey. Thanks, man. So the idea here is to basically add to a winning position. So if we get stopped out at break even, I'll delete sell stops and call it a day. But for now, this looks pretty good. Break even point is going to be pretty aggressive. Since this is a second entry, you know, I don't want to overextend myself. So I'll go break even as we fill this previous 4-hour wick for about 10 pips. Yeah, that closure on the 15-minute is really not nice. I was thinking to even move stops stop loss, you know, just above that 15-minute candle, because I feel like break even is going to get hit and we're just going to keep moving down. So to give up 5 pips from what we made earlier, wouldn't be the end of the world. But I'm going to leave it as is. Yeah, there you go, break even has been hit. So we got a total of 13 pips here today. You know, there was definitely potential to close out more, but I think it was worth it to hold. If it had gone the other way, you know, it would have definitely been worth it. We did close below support, so I didn't see any reason to close. And I had already closed out some profit, so, you know, these things happen. Still a winning day. But that's going to be it, guys. GJ has just been ranging the whole morning. Nothing to see there. You got this nice support at 161.415. Close below there. Maybe pre-London, sorry, pre-New York, a little bit closer to New York, and you could then potentially see price fill this range. So that's what I'd look for later in the day. Solzio and GJ and gold. You know, it's the first day of the month. We could see a top wick on the monthly, but overall, this thing is pretty bearish. And looking at this 4-hour candle, you know, we've got no bottom wick. It looks kind of funky right now. So we could come back to form that bottom wick. But for the time being, you know, I would just be staying out of this whole area. But anyway, guys, take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow. Pretty good start to the month. Let's see if we can keep it up. Nine trade win streak. Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining. See you.